What's up? What's up? You know what's going on, man. Big Motion Podcast. I go by the name of Bezo803 all that social media. I got my co-host with me right now.
Dalsan Mikey, Mikey, man. We back in the building.
Big Motion Podcast episode number 50.
Oh, yeah.
2 more episodes till we be to a year. You know the vibes, man. We here, man. How you doing, cuzzo?
I'm great, man. You already know how I go.
Man, we in the building, man. We just tapping in with y'all, man.
Yeah.
You know what's going on. I want to give a big, major shout alert to Jim Lee Barbecue Sauce, the premier barbecue sauce of the South. If you're located in South Carolina, you can find Jim Lee Barbecue Sauce in all your local Piggly Wiggly grocery stores, and it goes good on everything from grilled food, fried chicken, pizza, fries, you name it. So stop by your local Piggly Wiggly grocery store and pick up some of that Jim Lee Barbecue Sauce, y'all. You know the vibes, man.
I'm going to say quick shout out to, I went through Summerton yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my family out there.
Oh, yes. Some of the family, Felder Gang, Green Gang.
Yes, sir. Stopped by this new spot called Blue Lily Restaurant.
Word.
Customer service on point. The food was on point.
Word. That's what's up, man. First things first, we want to R.I.P. Harry Belafonte, activist, actor, groundbreaking pioneer, broke down a lot of barriers for black actors. Him along with Sidney Poitier passed away. I think 94 years old, so he lived a great life, left a legacy. Seen a lot, done a lot. So R.I.P. Harry Belafonte. Thank you for all your artistic contributions to the culture.
Yeah. Definitely.
We want to still send special prayers up to Jamie Foxx. Suffered a stroke a few weeks ago, still recovering. Word is he's doing better, so big shout and prayers up to Jamie Foxx.
I read they had to revive him.
Yeah, I read that too, man. All kind of things is coming out, so
sure.
Let's remember to take care of ourselves out there, eat right, exercise, drink your water, less stress, stay blessed, y'all.
Right.
We want to just lift him up in prayer, man. Big shout Jamie Foxx, one of my favorite actors and comedians. Moving on.
Real quick for the ladies and the older people that watch Young and the Restless. I see Mr. Eric. Oh, well, I should call him by his name, Victor. You know what I'm saying? Victor.
Man.
He just got diagnosed with cancer or whatever.
Oh, man. Prayers to him,
82 years old. Still rolling on his role, I'll tell you that.
Man, people still watch the stories, man.
For real. I'm telling you.
That's crazy, man. On today, the movie Friday starring Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, Craig and Smokey was released 28 years ago, man.
Legendary.
It's one of my favorite movies. It's always funny every time I watch it. And for a long time, I always was finding something new in it. I haven't really found anything new in it here lately, but legendary movie, man. So many different catchphrases and sayings and just classic moments and memories, man, from back in the days, the 90s. Make me want to go watch it tonight, actually, man. But Friday, 28 years ago today, man. That's crazy, man. Time be flying. Netflix released the movie Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. I watched it in full. And I watched like half of it again. It was really a good movie. I didn't know what to expect. A lot of times they put stuff on like Lifetime and be kind of cheesy. But this was really a good movie. It really depicted her in a great light. It really cleared up a lot of things of what she may have been going through and how she got started and who she connected to. And even cleared up my own Bobby Brown's name, man.
Cleared him up?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I mean, no disrespect, but she was already wilding before Bobby came along. He just came along and enjoyed the ride.
He said that, though.
Yeah, so I'm glad the writer was able to put that in there, but
I got to watch that. I ain't even know
it was a crazy movie, man, from her dad being her manager, stealing all the money. And
dang.
I ain't gonna tell too much, but since you haven't seen it yet, but yeah, man, it was a good movie, man. I would watch it again, and just want to say R.I.P. Whitney Houston, man, one of our greatest voices ever, transcended cultures, And so if you haven't seen it yet, go to Netflix, check that out, man. Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, man. Great film to watch,
I'm gonna
man.
definitely check that out, man. Wow.
Right now, everybody talking verses again, because you know they launching back off. They had some legal woos going on, but now they lining it back up. So it's a lot of talk about who's gonna be the first one. And I think now that the pandemic is over, they really gonna have to bring the heat, bring something that people really gonna be entertained by and want to watch. There's been some speculation of 50 Cent versus Lil Wayne. I really don't want to see that. But you know, if they run it, I'll watch it. There's been some speculation of Lil Kim versus Nicki Minaj as of late.
What you think about that one?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I think it'll be neck and neck. I don't. My pendulum isn't swinging which way or the next, because I feel like Lil Kim got some joints.
Definitely.
Nicki got some joints.
Definitely.
I think it'll boil down to like the Locks and the Dipset. It'll boil down to who had the best performance, who went over the crowd and went over the people. And I feel like, but I think Lil Kim come from that old school,
right?
Same way how the Locks did. So I could see her really locking in and preparing for this in a different way if it were to go down. And so she can slide her real quick to let her know, like, I started this.
She would have to. I'll tell you that, because I ain't gonna lie. Nicki bring them little voices out and stuff.
I think that'll be more gimmicky, man.
It is, but that whole thing.
If she really come out, because, you know, Lil Kim got freestyles and all that too, like,
right,
and crazy features. I don't know. It'll be a battle.
That'll be a good one.
It'll be good to see, and because, you know, they had they woos or whatever, so it'll be crazy to see them on stage together.
Yeah,
and hopefully, you know, at the end they dap it up, hug it up, whatever, and squash it. And both of them got crazy features, so no telling who they might bring out. From Drake on that side,
Drake ain't coming out there,
to Diddy on that side,
Diddy might
to the Locks on that side. You know she gonna do all about the Benjamins.
Definitely, that's yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know that. So
yeah, get money.
You don't think Drake will come out there?
No.
That'd be crazy if Drake come out.
It would, but he ain't coming out.
He'd do it for Nicki, I think.
He's not coming out there.
He love Nicki.
When last time you seen them on stage together? Or around each other?
Because Nicki be curving him. Well, she married
about
now.
that.
She married now.
It's about that.
Man. Big shout Drizzy, man.
Swear. You know that boy a sniper.
That'd be dope though, man.
It would.
If they were to square off, that would be one I would want to watch. I would actually sit down and actually watch that. 50 Cent versus Wayne. If I happen to watch it, it's cool, but I probably run that back later on just when I'm bored.
Who would you rather see Wayne go against?
I don't think nobody can rock with Wayne. It's my opinion. He got too many joints. He got too many freestyles that people love.
He one of those.
He got too many records people love. And on top of that, he like hoving them. He like kissing them. He don't rhyme over no track. So
yeah,
you know, telling how he gonna come with the performance. So big shout to Wayne. He was in Columbia. Night before last.
Yeah, tore it down.
Sold out, tore it down. So big shout to all the Wayne fans out there, man. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know.
How about 50 Cent then? Well, I thought about it. I was like, boy, got some classic mixtape joints.
If I would want to see Fifth and Ja go at it, I know it never happened. But even though Ja already went at Fat Joe, so I don't know how the records will go over again. I mean,
he got more records.
But I would want to see that just for the culture. But I think they really don't like each other, so I don't think that really will go down. But
you gotta put some security.
I don't know. 50 got some joints though.
I know.
I just know
Heat.
Yeah, he got old mixtape joints.
Yeah, classic.
So I don't really know nobody else that can go up against him for real.
I think people forget.
Yeah, I can't think of nobody that I would want to see go up against Fifth like that. But that's my point. Like during the pandemic, to me, like the people, certain people just ain't gonna do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people that would do it, to me, they kind of got everybody. They kind of covered everybody
around the bases.
it's nobody
Except for
else.
Mary J.
Yeah, except for Mary J. Certain gems like Mary J. Like that's some of the people who I think would never do it. Like 50, Jay-Z, Mary J, Lil Wayne. It's certain people like that I think would never do it. So it's like the people that probably would have did it already did it. So it's gonna be interesting to see who they get, because I feel like, I guess some people would just watch it but I feel like it's kind of like, who y'all gonna get to make people really gravitate towards it to break them records like they was doing before? Because before it was really people that we wanted to see go at it,
right?
And we was inside, so it was like,
I feel like they didn't on they emptied their clip too quick.
They were trying to get that bag while I was out
real
there.
fast.
We was in the house. We was stuck, nothing to do. COVID time was crazy, man.
I know.
In the crib, bored, nothing to do. And when Versus came, I felt like I was in another world. My favorite two was Versus was Erykah Badu and Jill Scott.
That's a good one.
And the Lox and Dipset. My favorite two.
Yeah.
Period.
Like he came with that craftsmanship real quick on him, man.
Yeah, my favorite two, man. Those two more had me feeling like I was somewhere else.
Dang.
Yeah, because I was, big shot my ex. But anyway, when Jill Scott and Badu went at it, which everybody know I got a crush on Jill Scott. Big shout out Jill Scott. When they went at it, I done dimmed the lights in the crib, put it on the big screen. I got the candles, my incense vibe going, my wine going. We just vibed out, had a good time, listened to the music.
Song for song.
And then when the Lox went on, big bottle of this, a lot of other things going on, just locked in, just reminiscing, man. Cause I was outside when those joints was ringing off, so it was real nostalgic. But those are my top two, man. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes from here on. Like I said, I know they working on a new deal, so they gonna revamp it and bring it back. But I don't really see nobody who I want. I don't really see nothing. I don't know. I don't know any artists that I want to see.
I do want to see the JD versus Diddy one. I want to see how
I don't even want to see that.
I just want to see how it go.
Cause they're gonna be. I mean, it'll be good to see. Cause I know they're gonna have to bring artists out,
certain people up.
So it'll be good for that. But
that's it.
I don't care.
Dang.
I mean, I think JD wanted more than Diddy.
Wow, to prove a point.
Cause they don't be giving his credit like that.
Hey, you gotta get your credit, man. You gotta get your ball back.
And Versus has been doing that for people.
Definitely.
Like reminding people, like, hey, I got joints.
Yeah.
I got joints. I wouldn't mind. I ain't gonna lie though. And I don't know who he could face, but I wouldn't mind Beans. Beans got some shit.
He do. Beans versus.
Beans got some joints, yo.
Who Beans gonna go against though?
Beans got joints.
He do.
You ever see Beans live? Well, even on video concert.
Yeah.
Line for line, word for word, he got joints.
Yeah, he gonna talk to you.
He got a good show and he got joints and he got freestyles that's legendary.
Dang, who would Beans go against?
I don't know who he could go against.
They should have had him go against Kiss. That would have been good.
Yeah,
that would have been good.
It would have been. It would have been good. It'll make sense too.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Kiss
done went. He done technically went twice. So
three times actually.
3 times.
3 times.
We went him and Fab.
He got Fab out of here.
And then Lox and Dip.
Yeah, and then he came back out for who he came out for? That was Ja.
He featured on somebody's joint.
Was it Ja?
I think it was.
Fat Ja. One of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's like a versus all-star with him.
I said that was his. When we did that New York rap,
yeah,
he took over the crowd.
Yeah, but I don't. That was Ja. Yeah, I don't. I would want to see Beans though. Beans got some joints, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Scarface.
Don't get that shine off.
Yeah, nah, Beans got some joints. I don't know who he could go against, but
they gotta put Beans on that stage.
The Styles only got one. I get high. I mean, one big one.
One big one.
You don't really got no other big ones. They got got some legendary freestyles though.
Facts.
I don't know. That's something to think about.
Yeah, it is. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
LL did one yet?
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I want LL on that stage.
I don't know who he go against though.
They could find somebody. But L's
He got some joints too.
I'm telling you. What? And he still rock he still rock the crowd, like for real.
LL got some joints, man. It's gonna be they about to unload the clip.
I want to see LL up there, man. That's what I want to see.
Them boys, Timberland and Swiss, they didn't work the deal out.
Busta Rhymes ain't get up there yet.
And nobody can see Busta.
Scared of Busta.
No, Busta performance is just.
They scared of Busta.
First of all, Busta performance is just. Yeah. Nobody want to go on stage before or after Busta.
Swear.
Or after him in live concert. So I don't really see nobody messing with Busta on that.
Let me think. Busta Rhymes.
Nah.
That's tough. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because Ludacris already went.
They went at a bad. Him and Nelly went at a bad time. That internet was crazy on Nelly's side.
Yeah.
Shit did live.
And Nelly got some joints too.
Exactly. They ring out better in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
But shoot.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it though. It's hip hop, it's culture.
Those my two though. LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Word. They got mad hits. I know what kind of show I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, I need to be entertained.
That might be hard right there.
I'm telling you.
Busta versus LL?
I ain't said that now. But
just
yeah, those my two.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Or somebody.
I can see that, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's hard, man. Big Motion Podcast, episode 50. We just kicking game right now, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a drop, man. Big shout out to all our listeners and viewers. We appreciate all the support, man. We're keeping this thing moving, keeping this thing pushing. And do remember, man, Backyard Distillery, the best moonshine in the South.
Yeah.
May 27th, man, we're going to be out there in the Manning-Accaloo area. Got a big grill master cook-off, party, shindig, all that stuff, man. Hit my DM if you want to get the link for buy tickets. That's going to be putting on with my man Howard Conyers out there May 27th. Backyard Distillery, man.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best moonshine in the world, man. What's going on with the playoffs, man? I see my guys on the ropes right now.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, we got Ja, he hurt like crazy right now. He's still balling through it. You know, he tough. The Lakers got him down 3-1 right now.
Yeah.
And as we talking, they playing right now.
Yeah, playing right now. Got a good lead on them, too.
Yeah.
Going into the second quarter almost over with.
We'll see how that go.
Hoping they take them the distance.
Maybe.
It'll be fun.
I don't know. We might close them out either now.
I think they're going to let them get one.
Home.
They ain't going to sweep them boys, is it?
Cash out. Boom.
That white boy nice, boy.
Yeah, he is. We got the Knicks. I like the Knicks right now. The Knicks look good. 3-1. They up on the Cavs. They playing right now, too.
That's crazy. I know New York going crazy.
They going stupid. They shut down the whole 7
I don't know. They've been to the second round.
It's been a long time. I probably like 12.
That's crazy, man. My Celtics trying to stay in there.
Shit, they up. They should have closed them out last night, but Trey Young shot them back in the game.
Man, they got to get them boys out the way, man. Them boys light work.
3-2 right now.
Guys is light work. They letting them boys shake back. That's light.
That's facts.
Let's get them guys up out of here and move on.
Miami plays tonight. You know what I'm saying? They play at 9:30. They got the Bucks. They up and they.
Hey, we can't talk about my man Jimmy Buckets, man.
He a bucket for real.
56 on them boys.
He a bucket. Yeah, he a bucket.
He dropped 56 on them.
Yeah.
Franchise history.
Yeah, he a bucket. I ain't gonna lie.
That guy bomb on him.
He a bucket for real.
Man, playoff time, all type of stuff be happening, man.
Then late tonight, 10 o'clock, you got the Warriors versus the Kings. They better be glad De'Aaron Fox hurt his finger.
Yeah.
We're going to see how that game go. They on the road. You know, Golden State ain't good on the road this year.
Definitely going to tune in, man.
Shoot. Playoffs is really exciting right now. I ain't going to lie.
I wanna talk about some local news that's going on. Got any more sports? Or we?
No. Go ahead.
Local news going on. Festival on the Avenue. You know, it's going on all week this week, but the main day is Saturday, the 29th, in Sumter, South Carolina. Festival on the Avenue. There's going to be a lot of vendors out there, black-owned vendors especially, so make sure you come out and patronize. I think everything kick off at 10 a.m. on the Avenue. So make sure you come out. I'm gonna be out there DJing. Big shout out DJ Effect. Big shout out DJ Mixmaster Mike. Anybody that's gonna be out there, doing their thing. I think they got Luther Barnes coming back this year. So a lot of things for the kids to do. A lot of vendors, food, games, performances, all that good stuff. So Festival on the Avenue this Saturday in Sumter, South Carolina. Make sure you pull up and patronize the vendors. I want to give a shout out to Jim Lee barbecue sauce. The owner's going to be out there selling bottles of the sauce, and he's doing hot dogs and fries. So I'm going to definitely pull up and support them along with some other people I know that's going to be out there vending as well. Big shout out to some of my vendors from Retail Therapy, the Small Business Network. Some of my vendors secured a slot, so I'm going to make sure I find them and shop with them. And speaking of Retail Therapy, the Small Business Network, Retail Therapy, the Small Business Network, next event is June 17th. That's Saturday, June 17th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's the Juneteenth vendor event, Black Wall Street edition, the second annual. If you want a vendor slot, holla at me. They're moving fast. A lot of things is already sold out. We need the community to come out and shop. I don't care if you spend $5, $10, $15, $20, or $100. We appreciate it all. Come out and patronize small black-owned businesses. June 17th at Masonic Temple, 760 Bailey Street. Push up on us. We're going to see you there. You know the vibes, man. Hit me up.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
Also, we got the second annual Saved by the 90s party. By the time this drop, it already be happening. We're going to big it up anyway. This Friday, Saved by the 90s party is going down at Outerwear Boutique. Music by yours truly, DJ Bezo. You know the vibes. And on another, I want to shout out my man from 514 Lounge and something, man. It's a new, grown and sexy spot. A lot of nice vibes, good food and drinks, man. Big shout 514. Had the pleasure of DJing there last weekend, man. And had a good time. So, and I want to give a big shout to everybody that came out to the Black Business Brunch. Big shout Pressure Alert Clothing. We had a good time, first of many. And I told her we're gonna keep pushing and keep building it up, do another one. So there's a lot of great things coming in the rest of 2023, along with Big Motion Podcast creeping up on a 1-year anniversary. So we want to give a big shout and thank you to everybody been supporting us so far. And just keep watching, man. Nothing was built overnight. We're just going to keep pushing and keep doing our thing. I want to give a big shout to the music trafficking DJs, the whole team. A lot of us is going down to Atlanta tomorrow. Those of us who can make it. We got a live mixtape they launching off, new website where the artists going to actually be getting paid to upload their music for streaming and stuff like that.
That's exciting.
Yeah, you go to their social media and stuff like that, find out more information. But it's going to be kicking off in Atlanta tomorrow. So big shout out to all the DJs, tastemakers, movers and shakers, producers, whoever might be pulling up out there. Y'all drive safe. And the music trafficking will be in the building, Big Motion in the building. 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, Atlanta, man. I think one of the first stops is going to be, the first stops is going to be Off the Porch interview, and then they got some other things planned. But anyway, just want to shout that out. But Big Motion Podcast episode number 50.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't really no hot music drop like that this week.
Not really. I still been listening to Banks, to be honest.
Word.
For some odd reason, I had that Benny and J. Cole on repeat.
Yeah. I watched them performing live, yo.
I think that would make me go back to that. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's hard, man.
Real.
Big shout Benny the Butcher, J. Cole, man. Two spitters for real, man. Yeah, Big Motion Podcast, episode 50. Episode 52 on the way. Well, 51 and 52. That's going to celebrate a year. Countless amounts of exclusive interviews in between that. I mean, it's safe to say we the hardest working podcast out there.
Facts.
Most consistent in the game. In our interviews is how it just is what it is. We're not saying we the best in the world, but as far as South Carolina, up and coming, brand new, just reaching a year, I've studied the game. A lot of others have stopped or they're not consistent. They record this week. We don't hear from them for another 2 months. Life be lifing, but we come in every week and we make something happen. So big shout my co-host Ben Mikey $, Mikey. Big shout.
We definitely want y'all to stick around if you gonna do on it.
And co-founder DJ Effect. We're gonna keep building, man. One episode at a time, one interview at a time. So we got a lot of work to do. 1 year in the game. A lot of successful podcasts who I've studied took them 4 or 5 years before they really took off. So we just got to keep working, keep networking, and keep putting that content out there. A big shout to anybody that came on the show, support the show, subscribe to the channel, whatever, man. We appreciate y'all. We're going to keep on doing this thing, man. I go by the name of Bezo803 out of social media. This is my co-host right here.
$sign Mikey, man. Appreciate y'all.
Episode 50. We out.
5-0.